ESEE Knives has been in business since 1997, and to me they make some of the best production knives out on the market for survival, bushcraft, even self-defense. There's a number of different models that they make, and these are made in the USA, and they're just good, top quality knives. This is the ESEE 4. It's a 4-inch blade, actually 4.1 inch. And has the linen micarta scales. It's made from 1095 carbon steel and the Rockwell hardness of 54 to 55. This blade though, it just retains its sharpness. It's tough. It's about 3/16 of an inch thick, and there's just a lot of cool things about these knives. I've had a number of ESEE knives over the years, and the ESEE 4 was on my list, and honestly it's one of ESEE's best-selling models. It's not really a large combat style knife, and yet it can really get the job done. I mean, this is what they call a real workhorse. It's the little brother to the ESEE 6. They also make an ESEE 5, which of course is a 5-inch, and then the ESEE 3. The Azula is a shorter, little smaller knife, and then they make a number of different ones in between, different colors, and they're just a really well-rounded company. Now it comes with this thermo-molded sheath. It's solid. It's got a lot of thickness to it, but it gives it really good retention, and you have grommets all the way around, and then you have an optional plate you can put on here with a clip, or you can just strap this to your pack. And then it does come with this paracord lanyard at the end that is adjustable. Fits into the sheath nice and solid. Take your thumb, push up, and it brings it right out. So you've got really good retention with this knife. Now, one of the cool things about ESEE is because of its popularity, there's a lot of aftermarket support. And just like this leather sheath, I found this on Amazon actually, and it's made in England. I think these were like 40 bucks. I mean, they're very inexpensive. But that's one of the things about ESEE. There's a lot of different grip styles you can get, different colors. They make a lot of different models as well, different blade profiles, different grip configurations, like this one with the choil right here. Some are without this. Of course, it is a full tang knife, which is mandatory to me in a real survival situation. Now with the ESEE 6, this is more of a solid bushcraft, even fighting knife. But it is large, and so the ESEE 4 seems to be a more popular option just because it's smaller, it's more compact, and it's something you can grab and go. If you've got the ESEE 6, you know you've got a large knife on your hip. The ESEE 6 weighs 12 ounces, while the ESEE 4 comes in at 9 ounces. But if you're doing a lot of tasks with wood, the ESEE 6 really comes into its own. But the ESEE 4 is definitely capable. Of course, a very simple way to check out if these are sharp coming out of the box. I mean, it just slices through this card like butter. Taking this little sapling, just a nice thick solid blade. I mean, you feel the weight behind it, and yet it's really compact. If I want to, I can get right up here. There's a little choil area here as well, and I can get in there close and tight. The cutting ability of this knife is just excellent, even for finer tasks. Yeah, it's up to it. As far as batoning goes, especially with something like this, a pretty hefty piece of wood. One great thing is that tip is really strong. Now that was a very hard seasoned piece of wood. I mean, that is definitely solid. When it comes to paracord, even though this is not serrated, it just slips right through it. Even 3 strands. Man, that just slides right through it. Great thing about the ESEE4 is that it's just that compact size. This would be fine for food preparation. You can cut up, meat, rope, cordage, wood. It's not really designed to be a massive chopper. If you want that, you want a bigger blade. But for getting around and having something in your vehicle, in your bag, I think this is just a great workhorse. It's got the jimping right here on the top, which gives you a good solid feel to it. You've got a little bit of a pommel back here. You can actually use that to impact or even hammering a little bit. The linen micarta scales are very nice. They're very comfortable. They have a good gripping surface to them. And then you've got 3 points here where these bolts are here to hold this in. And then if you need to, you can get up front and more delicate work. And then that jimping will really come in handy. This tip is super strong, and you've seen as I was batoning and doing a lot of work, I wasn't concerned at all about that tip. It's a very strong tip. Again, 3/16 of an inch in width. Now we've used this quite a bit and it's scuffed up, but the finish is holding up very well. And with this being 1095 carbon steel, you're gonna have to have some maintenance on it. They do make it in a 440 stainless steel if you want to go that route, but I personally really like that carbon steel. It makes it easier to sharpen. It's really tough. And I just like the cutting ability of this steel. Here you can see I've cleaned it up. And I could probably clean it a little more. Right here there was a lot of debris where I was doing that batoning. So overall this finish is holding up beautifully. Now all of ESEE's knives comes with a 100% lifetime unconditional guarantee. So it doesn't really matter if you break the blade, if something's wrong with it. If you just don't like it, you can send it back to ESEE and they'll replace it or they'll give you your money back. And you do not have to be the original owner. You don't need receipts or anything. Send this in and they'll take care of it. So guys, if you're looking for just a solid workhorse, a little more compact but very capable, I think the ESEE4 is an excellent choice. A lot of great features. This knife, the blade, just the design is just top notch. And these run about $100, give or take. You can look around and find them in different places. ESEE6 runs up to about $125 to $130, and then of course all the ones in between. But these are good, solid, proven knives, and with Randall's Adventures that's taken these out and really knows about survival, I think that ESEE really knows what they're doing. Guys, when it comes to prepping and survival, there's a lot of different information out on the web, and it takes a lot to try to find and source what's credible and what's not. One of the best sources that I know is Survival Dispatch Insider. They use some of the top names in the survival community. We upload one video that is exclusive to the Insider every week, and we're just glad to be a part. I'm going to have a link down below in the description. I think it's well worth checking out. Be strong, be of good courage. God bless America. Long live the Republic.